40 years of relative peace followed. Shattered in 1494, when the King of France, Charles VIII, invaded Italy with a large army. His goal? To enforce his hereditary claim to the Kingdom of Naples. But his actions united even bitter enemies like Milan and Venice against him. The Italian states formed the League of Venice, led by the Borgia Pope Alexander VI, and fought King Charles at Fornovo, but could not prevent his escape back to France. It was the beginning of a long conflict, known simply as the Italian Wars, which saw northern Italy become the primary battleground in the bitter contest between the kings of France and the Habsburg emperors. It was fought against the backdrop of the Italian Renaissance and Protestant Reformation, a complex and sprawling conflict that would last 6 decades. The early display of Italian unity was short-lived. Venice soon switched sides, allying with the King of France against Milan in order to share in the spoils of her defeat. Venetian ambition was now regarded as a major threat by her Italian neighbours. Of these, none was more ruthless than the Pope. Pope Julius II, the man who commissioned Michelangelo to paint the Sistine Chapel and created the Pope's famous Swiss Guard, was determined to crush Venetian power. Venice, he declared, would be returned to the status of a fishing village. Pope Julius issued a papal decree excommunicating the entire Venetian Republic, a bold move that effectively declared open season on the Venetian state, its assets and citizens. He also assembled a formidable alliance against Venice, the League of Cambrai, the mightiest ever faced by a single Italian state. Venice faced an existential threat. In 1509, at the Battle of Agnadello, her forces suffered a crushing defeat at the hands of the French king. One contemporary, the Florentine diplomat Niccolò Machiavelli, wrote that Venice had lost in one day what it had taken her 800 years to conquer. However, the Italian wars were notorious not just for their many atrocities, but their shifting alliances, twists and turns. Within a year, the Pope had switched sides, forming an alliance with Venice to fight the French. Then Venice switched sides, siding with France against the Pope, and helping to win a crushing victory over the Pope's Swiss mercenaries at Marignano.